What are you doing?
Right.
Gabe.
I'm moving. Sorry. Hi guys.
We are live. Hi guys. My name is Emily. I'm from Cambridge in the UK.
And my name is Gabriel. I'm from Birmingham, which is also in the UK. And if there, go on.
No, go.
No, you go.
I was just going to say
we are at the Pontilungo School in Rome. And if there's anyone there, what's your name? And where are you at the moment? Please write.
So maybe there's nobody there, but we are looking at transportation. So in this focus activity, we have transportation vocabulary, verbs for transportation, and can, can't.
Excellent.
So we still don't have any students, it seems. Shall we just wait?
Maybe we can just chat for a bit about transportation generally, because I think this exercise will be very quick otherwise.
Yeah.
What's your favourite mode of transport?
My favourite, I have 2 or 3 maybe. My favourites are walking. I like walking around a city. If it's a beautiful quarter, if it's a beautiful zone, then I like walking. I like cycling as well. But I like cycling in a calm part of the city. And I like cycling in Cambridge, which is my hometown. In Cambridge, everybody cycles everywhere. And then finally, I like the train. I like sitting on trains. I could sit on a train all day. And I have a book and music.
Trains are amazing. and it's no, I totally agree. I think it's you can really relax on a train, can't you? And it's the motion. Also, generally train lines are they pass through prettier, more beautiful landscapes than the motorway or cars do, don't they? So you get to see the landscape as well.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
I like trains too. To our student, which is your favourite type of transport?
Maybe it's a student that doesn't have an account.
It could well be, yeah.
My least favourite mode of transport is probably the bus. For long journeys. No, actually, in general, even for a short journey, I don't like taking the bus. I think buses there is less space. They're not very comfortable. And a coach for a long trip is not pleasant, I don't think. I have taken some long coach trips and so they're cheap.
Yeah,
is the main advantage.
Yeah, they're very cheap. I think it's, again, for me, it's about of a coach as well, because it starts and it stops a lot. A train has a smoother course in a way.
Yeah.
And I prefer trains
Me too.
for that reason.
Yeah. Well, maybe for our one watcher, we should match up these words. So we have picture. I'll read the list. Did you already read the list?
No.
Okay. Car, train, bus, motorbike, bicycle, on foot. So picture A. I think our student can't respond, but Gabriel, what's this one?
A is a motorbike.
And if we do have one or two students watching, you can, if you can't write, you can speak at home. Practice your pronunciation with us. So motorbike. All right.
B. What is B, Emily?
B is a car. And Gabe, what is C?
I think we would call this bicycle.
Very good. Bicycle. And this letter, guys, is C. Not chi, but C.
The same as on the bicycle. We have this bicycle. Sound good. Okay, D. What's D, Emily?
D is the train. And E?
On foot. On a train track, it looks like.
Yeah. And guys, this letter is E.
And F.
F is the bus.
Yeah.
Cool. Gabe, how do you go to work?
At the moment, I get up out of bed and sit at my desk. That's how I go to work at the moment. But usually, I go to work on foot. I walk to work. Sometimes I take the metro. How do you go to work, Emily?
Again, usually, because these days are different, usually I go to, always. I always go to work on foot because I live very near to my work. Yeah, good.
The camera is very sensitive to the light in this room, such that my face is whiter than the white wall behind me. It's very strange. Sorry, go on.
Luckily, it's only a small picture. If you were full screen, it would be more of a problem. Okay, so
I go by. Yeah, we always use this preposition, by, to express the mode of transport or the means of going somewhere. I go Well, no, actually, hang on. Let me correct that. Usually, if we're talking about things like public transport, we would say, or transport in general. So we say, I go by train, I go by car, I go by bike. There is the exception on foot.
Mhm.
On foot, we usually use on with foot, but that's a little bit of an exception.
I'm going to write this.
Yeah. Yeah. By train, by bicycle, by airplane, but on foot. Yeah.
And
Good.
while we're here, we can look here at the third person. Oh, sorry, here. So this is the first person, and it's the same in the second. I go by motorbike. You go by motorbike. He or she, third person singular, goes to work by motorbike. So we need this S on the end. And the verb to go is irregular. So we have a little irregular. So we have this extra E here.
Mm-hmm.
He or she goes to work by motorbike.
Motorbike.
What's this one called?
So, how does she go to work?
She goes to work by car. Gabe, how do they go to work?
So we have they, third person plural. They go to work by bicycle. Again, just back to go. They go.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Emily, how do we go to work?
We go to work by train. Gabe. We have a student, Gianfranco
Gianfranco
from
from
Modena.
Modena.
Okay.
Modena.
Gianfranco, how do you go to work? How do you usually go to work? So not during the quarantine, but usually. So we want a complete sentence, just like in the example here. How do you usually go to work? Or to school if you are a school student? Well, that's a good sentence. What about...
How do you go to the shops? How do you go to the supermarket? Perhaps is better.
We'll go back to 0. Maybe he left because he didn't want to be the only one.
Maybe he went to the supermarket.
Gianfranco, are you there?
Oh,
we've got one. Yeah.
We have one.
So why don't we have... Should we start these again? Oh, good. Ah, great. Gianfranco is so retired. He's retired and he goes to the supermarket. I go market. And also Gianfranco, oh, yeah, okay. Oops. By bus, we would say. So careful with your preposition. As we can see here, I go by bus. And then here we have a third person example. He or she, third person singular. He or she goes to work by... Can you complete the sentence, please, Gianfranco? Can you complete the sentence with this thing? This counter is very unreliable, isn't it? Because we don't...
I would, yeah, I was thinking about that. You can't trust it. Unless his internet keeps dropping.
Yeah, that's true. I really hope he's writing a sentence for us. Okay, good. Shall we go back and do the vocab matching?
Yeah, we could do that, yeah.
Okay. So Gianfranco, let's repeat this activity. So we have this list here of things: car, train, bus, motorbike, bicycle, on foot. A, what is this? What's the thing? Okay. So in English, we don't say motor, we say motorbike. I mean, you've made the right connection, but it's a motorbike. And
yeah, we have to say motorbike in English.
B is car.
B, car.
And then
bicycle, good. Watch out for the spelling. We need the Y in bicycle. D. What's D?
Okay, perfect. Good.
Train, on foot, and bus. Excellent. Good.
Okay, cool. So for this sentence, so your grammar was great, Gianfranco. She goes to work by motorbike. Very nice. Maybe this is a bit repetitive. I'm not sure he really.
How does he go to work? Maybe we could do the one with foot.
Oh yeah, I'll go forward.
I think as well.
Okay. Little confused there.
So we would, Gianfranco, we would still use for he goes to work by car. For all modes of transport, all means of transport, we say he goes by. He goes to work by car. He goes to work by train. He goes to work by bike, by bicycle. Hey, Maria Rubio from Modena as well.
She goes to work by car. Very good. On foot. Perfect.
Fantastic. Yes, that's the exception, as you've put, Gianfranco.
Yeah, great. By car, by train, by bus, but on foot.
On foot. Mm-hmm. Good.
Okay. So let's move on here. Okay. So we have 3 pictures and then 3 words. Supermarket, park, city centre. What is A? What's this one? Okay, great. Thanks, Gianfranco.
Park. Good.
So from Maria, we have a great sentence. My son goes to school by bus. Perfect. You have that's a good 3rd person verb. Good. Supermarket.
Yep. That's right, Gianfranco. Supermarket.
And so city centre is the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Did Gianfranco answer this before?
He did. I answered this question. Yeah. He said,
yeah.
and I go to the supermarket by bus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, great.
Exactly. Good.
Maria, how do you go to the supermarket? good. That's a nice addition. Okay.
Supermarket on Saturday.
So for Maria, this is the question. How do you go to the supermarket? So how means with what transport? So for example, I go to the supermarket on foot. How do you go to the supermarket? I go to the supermarket on foot. And Gianfranco's is a great sentence. I go to the supermarket on Saturday. This would be when do you go to the supermarket? I'm worried that was what was confusing Maria. Perfect.
Excellent. I go to the supermarket by car. Good.
Okay, so Gianfranco again, by car. I go to the supermarket by car or by bus. With my car, we don't, it is okay, but we don't really say this in English. Better to say by car.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is some pronunciation practice. These two sounds are s and k. And I'm going to say for the two categories, we could have left and right. So you guys can tell us to answer left or right. I guess they could have just put the letter, but I've made it more complicated now. So.
I was thinking that, but
Well, left and right are useful.
So the first one.
So maybe we should read each word first so they can hear.
No, she's correct. She's correcting herself, I think.
Yeah. So left is sinistra and right destra. Nah, it's probably my fault that he doesn't understand. So rice, this word rice,
it's pronounced. Okay, you want to read them? Okay.
Yeah, or do you think we should let them try first?
Okay. I think perhaps let them try first, because I think we can read them afterwards as well.
That's true. That's a good point.
Because Maria's kind of on a roll.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So Maria, that's great.
Good. School. School. The next one.
Very nice. That's correct. So this word is juice with us, juice. We should also be careful with this pronunciation, not Jewess, but juice. So this I is mute, is silent. Oh, this is it. Why did they include this word? So for this word, guys, we want this letter here.
Okay, we have an answer from Maria. For this first letter, this is a s sound. A s. For the second one, it's a k. So for this one, we wanted the left. It's bicycle. Bicycle.
Yeah.
That's confusing. Though.
I don't know why they would include
bicycle. Yeah. Christmas, right? Excellent.
Good. This one's confusing. This one's got.
Okay.
Do you want to try explaining? Because I think I confused them.
Okay. So Gianfranco, we're looking at the letter C in English. In English, the letter C can be pronounced using a s or a k. On the column on the left, we have rice, juice, bicycle. These are all pronounced with a s sound. On the right, the letter is pronounced with a k. School and Christmas and card. Can you pull the next one up?
Yeah.
So we're trying to put. Okay, good. Okay. So for the next one, question to both Gianfranco and Maya, and our third viewer, if they can join. Is it pronounced with a s or a k?
Yeah, Maria's got it. So this word is
center. Sorry.
No, it's good. Don't take that.
Okay. Usually, when there is an E or an I sound after, if there's the vowel E or I after the C, it's pronounced S. So we have center, or we have certificate, or
cinema.
as Maria's put, or cinema. When there's a CI or a CE, it's always a S sound.
Yeah. Not Kenta, but center. And city.
Not kitty, but city.
That's good, Gianfranco. City.
Exactly,
yeah. Okay. Maria has given us this one. That's great. Cake. So we have two k sounds. Cake. Very good. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, Gianfranco, yeah.
Good, yeah. Car.
Perfect.
Right. Great, Maria. Yeah. This is a horrible one.
Mm.
Although actually it's like in Italian, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah, nice. Stomach. Stomach.
Yeah, we have a stomach with a K. Yeah, K sound.
And perfect,
So
Maria.
it's right.
Very nice.
Face left.
Face. Great.
Good.
Good stuff. Okay. So here we have 4 verbs. 4 verbs. Drive, ride, fly, and take. Which verb do we use with each piece of vocabulary? So we'll start with bicycle. Which is the correct verb for bicycle? So, yeah. We could say, or I go by bicycle, or I a bicycle. Yeah, perfect.
Bicycle ride. Excellent. Well done, Maria.
And Gianfranco. Yeah. Car. Perfect. Drive a car. Yeah, nice. Maria and Gianfranco. Okay.
Nice. Train.
So, Maria, you're a little ahead. Yeah. Good, Gianfranco. Take the train. And as Maria has said, take the bus.
Fly the bus. No, it is take the bus. Let's just be clear.
Yeah. But good, yes. Okay. So for this one, we want to be careful. If you say I fly the airplane, it means you control the airplane.
Mm.
We would say I fly in an airplane. And then finally, ride a motorbike from Maria. That's perfect. Good stuff.
Nice. Well done.
Okay.
So let's build on the exercise from earlier. So how do you go to the park? We've done supermarket, so why don't we choose park? How do you go to the park, guys? And we have the 3 verbs down here
Yeah.
that we looked at from the last slide. Drive, ride, take.
And then we also
For
have
example,
walk as well.
and walk, yeah. How do you go to the park?
So there are two possible structures. But let's use these three verbs, or these four verbs for this. The park.
I drive my car to work. Yeah, excellent. How do you go to the park?
Should I write that? I think Maria is just completing the sentences.
Okay. From Gianfranco, we have, I go to the park by my bicycle. Would you put the possessive pronoun in there, do you think? I go to the park by, I think it's bicycle.
Yeah.
I think we would just say, I go to the park by bicycle.
Yeah.
Because it's the means of transport, not your kind of means of transport so much as the general means of transport. I'll write that down.
So Gianfranco, it's a really good sentence. There's just one mistake. I go to the park by bicycle. When we have the preposition
we don't need the my
without my, by bicycle. However, if you use this type of sentence with one of the verbs, in this case, we can say my bicycle. So, okay, great. Maria, yeah. So, another possibility, or I go to the park by bicycle, or I ride my bicycle to the park. Great. What about, guys, the city center? So for Maria and Gianfranco, how do you go to the city center? And there are two possible sentences, or a sentence with by, or a sentence with one of these verbs. So two responses. Can you guys please write two complete sentences? How do you go to the city center? Shall I write that as well?
I walk to the supermarket.
That's great.
Yeah, good. Yeah, exactly, Gianfranco. I walk to the supermarket.
Perfect, yeah.
How do you go to the city centre? watch out for the s sound. City centre.
And you guys practice your pronunciation at home. Speak to the computer. I go to the city centre by bus.
City centre.
I take the bus for the city centre. Really good. I go to the city centre by bus, or I take the bus to the city centre. But that's great. Yeah. Careful,
Good sentence, Maria.
Just look, we've got all of these prepositions to work. How do you go to the city centre? But really nice. Okay.
The same comment on that one as well. I take the bus to the city centre. We need this preposition to. When we have motion towards, we say to. I go to. I take to. I drive to. I take to. I take something to.
Yeah.
To.
Very nice. What about to? Okay, guys. How do you go? I'm going to write another one. To Rome. But this is a more distant place. How do you go to Rome? We have 1 minute. Perfect.
Excellent. And we have the two different examples there.
Yeah.
I go to Rome by train and I take the train to Rome. Excellent.
Absolutely perfect. Great, guys. Yeah. And what perfect timing as well.
Good.
We have to finish.
Super.
But that was really great.
Fantastic. Really good examples, guys.
Okay. Well, Gianfranco and Maria, very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, yes.
And goodbye.
Bye. Have a nice rest of your day.
Yeah.